software training series. This is number 4 in our series of software training, and it's focused specifically on tagging. Now, for those of you who have seen some of our previous videos, we kind of touched on tagging and its different ways that it integrates with the system. For those of you that are just specifically learning how to tag segments of your customer base, this is a great in-depth understanding of how to use that within the system. Of course, I'm Lindsay Nicol-Dela, Marketing Manager here, and I'm joined by Heather Lawrence, who's our Onboarding Manager, and we're going to take you through how to tag a group of your customers within the system. All right, Ms. Heather, what do we do first?
All right, so the first thing you want to do is decide what tags you want, and you can add those tags. Now, we, of course, have some pre-populated tags that we've already created, but feel free to create as many tags as you want that are customized specifically to you. A tag is basically just a word or a phrase that allows you to know what group this is for. So if you have a special promotion going on, if you have a special sale going on, if you have, if you want to group all of your employees together so that you can broadcast out a message just to your employees, you can create an employee tag. It is completely customizable. It is whatever you want it to be. So what you would do from your dashboard is scroll down in the sales box and click Add a New Tag. From there, you can then enter the word or the phrase that you want to use. I'm just going to say employees because that was on the top of my head.
There you go.
So I'm going to go ahead and say employees. And then once you've got your tag created, just simply click Save. Pretty simple. It seems like there would be more to it, but that's it. Looks like I've already got that tag in there. So
let's try training.
Let's try training.
That's probably from when we had the hurricane.
Probably so. So I'm going to say training and click Save and hope that one's not already in there.
Yeah.
Awesome. So now what I did is create a tag that just simply says training. This tag means absolutely nothing until I go in and group people in this tag. There are a few ways that you can do that. One of the simplest ways to do that is by simply searching a client and manually going into their account and tagging. So I'm going to go ahead and use my cell phone as an example. I'm going to type in my name, click on my name, and it's going to take me into my account information. We went over this in a previous video that just kind of brief overview of what all of this information means. But at the bottom of the account screen is your list of tags. Now you can see we have a lot of tags going on. Typically, when you get started, you're not going to have quite so many. You might have 4 or 5, but like you can see, there's really no limit to how many tags you can have. So feel free to get creative and keep creating. But if I want to go ahead and tag myself in the training tag, I would simply come down to the bottom, find that tag, put a little check mark there, and click Save. My cell phone is now tagged in the training group. So if I were to decide that I want to broadcast a message to my training group, I can simply come into broadcast a message. I can select whether it's an account related or marketing related message. I can type in my message, whatever that may be, or utilize a template, which we'll go over a little bit later. But I can put my message in the message box, select what phone number I want to send this message from, and then click the tag or the distribution group down at the bottom. By doing this, this means that this message that I'm broadcasting is only going to go out to those customers that are part of that group. So you don't have to worry about sending it to your entire base. So that's really great.
And this is really important. Sometimes when we're in the system, it's, you're trying to broadcast a message out, and sometimes you skip this step. You don't want to skip this step because oftentimes you have a lot of different groups saved within the system, and skipping this step means that it will encourage people to naturally want to stop using the system from a consumer standpoint. So we really want to kind of put a sense of urgency here so that you guys understand that you're segmenting your information or content to specific people. You want to make sure that you send it to the right people and not just blank send it to everybody, because that will incur the loss of people who have already kind of opted in. They will click stop. People do not want to feel like they are getting the wrong information from you.
Absolutely. You don't want to feel inundated with unnecessary text messages. And that brings up a really great point. If you do come in to broadcast a message and you do forget to click that tag or that group that you are broadcasting to, what will then happen is it will send whatever the message is out to everybody that has opted in to receive marketing or account-related messages, whatever the case may be. So if you're sending out a happy birthday message to your January birthdays and you select marketing, but you don't select a tag and you broadcast that, somebody whose birthday is in November is going to get a happy birthday. So just, like Lindsay said, be diligent in your tag usage. And, certainly if you do want to broadcast to your entire client base, by all means, please do so. But definitely take advantage of the tagging and the grouping. It will definitely make your life a lot easier.
And make sure that content is always relevant to everybody that's receiving it.
Absolutely.
We want to make sure that you have as many happy customers and clients as possible who you are having conversations with over text message.
Happy client, happy life.
Happy client, happy life.
So then what I'm going to do is go back to the dashboard, and I'm going to show you a way that you can tag a large group of people at one time. So, of course, you can see where you can go in and individually tag people, but if you've got 20 people that are maybe in your January birthday group and you want to tag them all, it can be a little time consuming to have to go in and find each client and then manually tag them. So with our upload feature, we have created the ability to tag clients as part of the upload process. It's going to be very similar to the previous upload that we learned about. The difference is you are only going to upload the group of clients that you want to tag in this specific group. The nice thing to remember about our system is it does not duplicate clients. So even if this is a customer or a client that's already in the system that you've already been communicating with and you upload the information again, it's not going to duplicate their information. It's simply going to update their account to show that they are now tagged or grouped in that distribution tag. So if I wanted to go ahead and do that, what I would do is come into the upload a batch of client cells. Of course, I'm going to select both at the top saying I want to, send out both promo and account-only messages to that client. In the middle of the screen, I'm going to select none because at this point, hopefully all of my clients have opted in to receive the messages, so I don't need to send out any type of opt-in verbiage. I'm just simply updating their account information that's on file. I would then select the phone number, which in this case is probably going to be your default number. This is just basically the number that you have it set for them to receive messages from. It's always going to default to whatever is set up for you. So in this case, you really don't have to worry about it. You can pretty much just leave it as is. Next, you're going to choose your file. So just like in the previous video, we went over the spreadsheet that we have formatted for you to be able to complete an upload. You would use the same spreadsheet. The difference is you would only put the clients that you want to tag in that group on this spreadsheet. So if I have 20 January birthdays, I would put all 20 January birthdays on that spreadsheet, their cell phone number and their name, and then I would upload that file here. I would choose that file, attach it, and then I would come down and I would select the tag that I want to group them in. So since we're talking about birthdays, I'm going to click the birthday tag here. You could label it just January. You could label it January birthday, whatever kind of tag you have created. Just select your tag or your group, and then you're going to come down and you're going to put in your email address that you want to receive the notifications from and click Upload Cells. What this will then do is go ahead and tag all of those people, one and done. You don't have to go in and individually do it. Now, I do want to just note, you'll notice here at the bottom of the tagging section, kind of to the left, is a little button that says clear out the selected tags from all cells not in the upload file. This is an important feature if you are uploading for the purpose of maybe, account like past due payment, groups and things like that. You only want to click this button if you want it to only tag the people that are specifically on that list. So let's say I am uploading a birthday list and it's just, I've got 5 new clients that I'm adding to my January birthday tag. I don't want to untag all of the people that I've previously tagged in that group because, of course, their birthdays are still in January, and I still want them to receive those messages. So I'm not going to click the clear out the selected tags. I'm going to leave that alone, select my tag, and upload the cells. That being said, let's say you're sending out a payment reminder. Let's say you've got clients that are past due on their payment today, and you want to send out a message to just those 10 clients that are past due today. Well, I've probably sent out a message before to maybe 10 or 12 other people that were past due in the days past. I don't necessarily want to send that same message to them because they might be caught up and not on the past due list anymore. In that case, I would want to clear out the selected tags. That way, only the people on the past due list for that day are going to receive that message that I'm going to send out later. So that's just a quick note. If you have questions about that, by all means, please feel free to give me a call. I'm happy to walk you through it and explain it a little bit better. But that's just an important side note.
So that is really an in-depth look at how tagging works within our system. And I hope that you guys really walk away with the importance of why tagging is so vital within the system. It really helps you automate your messages. It really helps you segment your clients and customers appropriately so that the right people are getting the right information at the right time. Once again, this is Lindsay and Heather. Please stay tuned. Our next video is going to talk all about templates, which again will further the automation of the system and making your life easier. So join us for our next video, and we hope to chat with you and connect with you soon.